Hello, everybody. I'm Bill Nolan. I'm a partner in the Labor and Employment Department of Barnes and Thornburg. I'm located in Columbus, Ohio, and happy to have you join me today to talk about rethinking DEI. There's actually a subtitle, and I think I did something a lighter font on my subtitle, so it didn't come through here. I apologize for that. It's what's permissible and effective in a changing legal landscape. Hot topic, as you all know, if you're here, I'm sure. So here's the game plan for what we're going to do with our hour here. I want to touch on some of what is going on out there really right now legally, not in great depth, but just kind of have an idea of some of the issues that are in the courts. Do a little bit of a chronology, not real long, really just as background for other things we're going to talk about from there, really both personally and which aligns somewhat, I think, with the legal industry and some of the chronology, and then things that have gone on in the law. And then get to the very hopefully practical aspect, which is, okay, so what can you do? What can employers do and not do when it comes to DEI programs or whatever they're calling them at this point, since we're not often using that term as much. And we'll talk a little bit about that. And then last piece, you can probably see we've got a pretty good number of slides. We're not going to go through each one of those in great deal. We couldn't probably do all that in 1 hour. The latter slides are slides I used last year, really when the focus was different. And we certainly knew some of the challenges to DEI programs were coming, but it hadn't happened. So it was more of a framework both last year and the previous year, which is how do you get people involved in legal organizations, in efforts, in diversity and inclusion efforts. And so I want to look at those, not at every single one, which is, okay, how do those hold up? Those things we might have talked about a year ago or 2 years ago, probably not you personally, but me with another group. How do those hold up after a year as far as whether those are things that still make sense and fit the environment we are in? Obviously, it's an area where there's strong feelings on multiple sides. My purpose today is not to advocate one side or the other. I may have feelings, but it's not the purpose of this hour to share those or to persuade you that I'm right and somebody else is not. It's really intended to be, what's the update? What's it mean for people, employers and others